Let's see, where would this one take place? 'Cause I know a couple of Ram's different hiding areas.
Mm-hmm. My question is, when is this one taking place?
For ease of not having to remember
Mm-hmm.
too much,
Mm-hmm.
we could place it to a day or two before Mouse.
Sure.
So then everything that's happened, we don't have to be like, well, we don't know if that happened yet. Or
Right.
and we still got a little bit of time to say that, yeah, we can place this after that stuff. So, um, 'cause by then, Lorne will have spoken to mostly everyone that she's hunted down already. And Franklin's talk was like 2 days before they dock. And then Minerva's talk was like somewhere in there as well.
Sure.
Because for Minerva's talk, I was like, yeah, it'll be after Lauren has had all of her stuff. I don't know what day, but that's after everything.
Okay. So right before Ram gets his vasectomy.
Fun. When did that happen? Was that when we were docked?
Nope, that was while we were on the way there.
Was that like last day then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, because I'm saying I wanna place this after a bunch of RP, like, so we don't have to remember what happened. So. Okay, so yeah, we can do a day before dock. Make it easy, or 2 days, whichever one's easier for you.
Either one is fine. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
2 days works.
2 days works.
It was the original.
Okay, 2 days. Dos. Where do I find you?
Well, do you want to find him? He can be wherever you like.
He who. I can tell you one place she would never find him because she never goes there.
Oh yeah?
Elevators. She doesn't use the elevators.
Probably smart. You know what? She's enjoying herself not being in that area right now. That's a good girl.
Right? She's oblivious to that.
Well, Ram normally will either be in his room.
I know he does workout stuff in this hangar, right?
This one.
Well, they're the same hangar. It's because this is the bottom level and this one's got the catwalk. So he does it on the second floor then?
If it's only catwalks, no, he'd do it on the bottom floor.
Okay.
Their common room, his room, would have found him in Hana's room sometimes, but not lately. Hanging out with Rai, basically.
Okay. Let's do... You know what? Maybe while you're working out. Hee-hoo. Let's see some of that Ram muscle.
Alright, well.
And it'll be after she did some dancing.
Ah.
Or,
pretty.
Actually, we can place this now. This will make my life a little easier. We'll place this to before her Minerva talk, because Minerva's talk was when she came back from dancing. So we'll place this on her way to dance.
Very well then.
And she passes, and does he work out with the door open or closed?
Open. Why would you close yourself up and get sweaty in there without ventilation? No. Door open. You can probably hear him grunting as he chucks a dumbbell around.
Nice. She peek. Tall, long girl, peek around corner, and to see what's going on.
She see Ram in workout pants and nothing else.
Nice.
Kind of almost juggling a dumbbell from hand to hand, just kind of like staring into the distance, thinking.
She softly raps on the wall beside her.
He catches the dumbbell. Hey, what's up?
I do not think juggling those as such is entirely safe.
Probably not. fun, though.
I suppose it would be, if you are confident that you will not drop them.
Second?
Huh?
I'm just gonna roll for it.
Oh, to make sure he doesn't drop them?
Mm-hmm.
I am confident in your strength.
He does not drop it. He just kind of grins at her and takes it by the end and plunks it down. Okay, so what brings you here?
Oh, I was going to go dancing, but I saw that you were in here and I wanted to pop in and say hello.
Buddy, you dance something pretty often, don't you?
Yes, it helps me think.
Clear the mind.
Hmm?
He says, clear the mind.
Yes, it is like meditation. It's the same when I bead, although I find that the physical exertion of ballet is a bit more effective. She is eyeballing one of the, what is his collection? What is his assortment of training equipment?
He's got 2 dumbbells, a thin kind of blanket that he uses as a mat, and, some rope that he's kind of jury-rigged into looking half like a jump rope.
Nice.
That's about it. He mostly uses his own body to exercise with.
She is eyeballing some of the weights or the dumbbell, and then eyeballs the the jury-rigged jump rope.
Rome just looks from her back to them, back to her. You want to try? Kind of like what you do. Clears the mind.
Yes. I believe it would.
I'll show you how to do it.
All right. I know I have watched you before with them, and I've been curious, but I have been tentative up to this point merely because... well, okay. Idea. Here's an idea. I know we established before that she had fractured her leg before due to something gravity, and she had lifted something.
Right.
What if it was with some weightlifting before?
Stop it! Oh. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine.
although I think I may have said it might have been helping move stuff. So,
I mean, it could have been helping move some weights.
I don't remember if I said cargo or not. Although it could have been weights that were cargo.
It's up to you.
She just didn't know it was for the weights. Okay, we'll do it this way then. I have been tentative in asking up to this point, merely because of, if you recall, prior, when I had helped with lifting some of those boxes, I have found gravity to be quite deceptive.
I think there was something about that. You ended up a bit hurt, didn't you?
Yes. It was during the point when Rye and Amanda were having their game.
Right. You sure you want to do this then?
Well, I can do something small. I do not want to overburden myself. I do have to dance after all.
Of course. Seems like a smart plan then. Let's stick with, he looks around and he almost picks up the jump rope, but you can see him visibly change his mind and he reaches for one of the dumbbells instead. Let's just stick with one of these then.
What was it about the rope?
Well, you're a little bit taller than me, even. I don't know if it'd reach.
Oh. She looks at it. She thinky. I think you may be correct. Because she's a good foot taller? Half a foot?
Foot taller, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's only 7'3". Lorne's like 8 foot.
She's
something,
straight 8.
right?
Yeah, she's straight 8.
Straight 8? Yeah, she's much taller.
When she comes in, she's got little things she's sets down. She's got some towels for wiping down. And then, she's got some makeshift, ballet flats that are for her little feeties, or her big feeties.
He glances at the ballet flats and... So, you need those for what the dancing you do?
Yes. The normal dancing, if I do it as just dancing, I probably don't need these. But I want to try my hand, or my foot, I guess, at...
All the same with you.
It is true. She smiles knowingly. I want to try my hand at something that is called being on point.
I mean, you seem pretty on point most days. What would be the difference here?
Oh, it is deceptively strenuous. I can demonstrate if you would like.
He puts the dumbbell back down. I'd love to see you do your thing.
All right. And she'll grab the flats and she'll put them on. I imagine that they're basically shaped like wider flats, I assume, because I mean, when she points her, like, you know, if she points her feet forward, you know, her toes forward, like, you know, normal toes instead of fingies, like, yeah, it's about, you could get, like, kind of a decent, like, foot profile, you know?
Right.
It just means that she can't have little splayed fingies anymore. You know, it's like kids when they put shoes on their hands, right? You can do it.
You can do it. It's just something else.
So she puts on her customized flats. That I haven't roleplayed with anyone to make these. I'm sure someone was willing to make them, or she has somehow obtained them along the way.
She could have had them, any time at any of the stations we stopped at over the years.
And it's something that maybe she does on and off, due to how it feels, but is feeling adventurous today. But yeah, she puts the flats on, and she's like, "One moment, I would like to warm up."
Your time. You need a spot, or?
I will just do my stretches here if you do not mind.
Go for it.
And she does some stretchies.
Ram will take a look at that and then start to warm down while she warms up.
Take a look at that.
Well,
I see you, Ram.
You can see all you like.
Right.
He just does some basic lazy stretches and then gives up. I never really got the point behind all that anyway.
The warming down or the warming up?
The warming up I get. The warming down, it's whatever.
I suppose. I don't really know the physics behind it. I just know it's something you need to do.
When you need to do that, you know, because of experience or because somebody told you?
Because of videos I have seen.
Okay, so neither of the above. Interesting.
Yes. As you might imagine, ballet is not exactly a sport that is practiced among us Proxians.
I don't imagine much about you Proxians, actually. You could all be going around in tutus every day for all I know.
In 0G, perhaps. We do have a sort of dance.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. But He utilizes the expanse of space. It is something akin to, and she kind of squints or scrunches her nose. Is it water aerobics? Or something similar? Is that what it's called? Water aerobics? Where they do little water dances?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Synchronized swimming?
Synchronized swimming, yeah.
Holy shit. Lorne, the synchronized swimmer.
Oh, she said something similar. This is space she's talking.
I know. This is just a very interesting picture in my head I'm making right now.
Right.
Where I'm just like nods, I'm uncomprehending. Okay.
It utilizes, well, all aspects of ourselves physically. And it involves many tethers that are strung throughout our space. I think it is similar to gymnastics overall, only without the exertion of gravity.
Really something you can replicate on, well, in gravity, huh?
Perhaps the closest I could do, having gravity to consider, would be, the thing with the bars.
Thing with the bars.
Yes, where, I'm sorry, words escape me at the moment, but
It's alright.
the exercise where it's two poles holding a bar horizontal, and the gymnast does their performance.
I think I know the one you're talking about, yeah.
Either standing, I know there is a not a ballet, but there's an act involving a beam. There's that as well, but I am thinking more of the one where they swing about.
I think I know the one you're talking about. The flippy whoop-de-doo-dah.
Yes, precisely. They
Love
share
how
a
they
brain
communicate.
cell. Yes.
Where I'm just like nods, yes, good. Completely understandable.
And now that I'm thinking of this, I could also see the other exercise that involves ribbons to be something similar to what we do.
If I make you one, you
Yeah.
give it a shot.
I would love to. I would have to research so that I do not hurt myself.
Better way to research than by doing.
Tentatively.
Alright.
I know that there are certain sports that you can only do so much by being self-taught. There is always there is a refinement that is best learned from others because it is a technique that has been improved upon through the centuries. At least this is something that I have learned with ballet. I know on one of our stops, I was able to hunt down someone and speak to them of it. Hence why I have the basic techniques down.
You learn far.
I try. And thank you.
Not a compliment, but sure. Oh, come on.
Alright.
Get up and show me your moves. Let's see what you got.
Show me your moves. I shall. And she rises with her grace, all her grace. And then we'll perform for him the difficult moves that she is attempting. And I can roll to see if she nails these or if she is having difficulty with them as well, because she did say they are hard. Let's see. What do you think? Quickness, athletics? Athletic or reaction? That's one of those. They're all 3 for me. Could even...
Reaction?
Yeah.
Reaction athletics? Yeah.
Okay. Hoppa. She is successful. There's some wobbles. She's probably only able to perform a couple steps before she has to cheat. Because she is tall and just requires one hand reach up above to recenter herself.
Yep.
Catching onto a catwalk. The lower rung of one.
Cheeky.
You didn't see that.
My eyes are closed, of course.
There, she tries some more.
I'm just kind of like taps his foot along with her beats.
And she performs some steps for him.
Pretty smooth moves going on there, eh?
Thank you. What she has done with her brief performance.
He'll clap.
But yes, can you see why the shoes are important?
And see why a shoe would be important. I think flats might not be the right kind.
When I say ballet flats, I meant the ballet shoe.
Point shoes?
The point shoes, thank you.
Okay. Then I will take back what Ram said.
Yep.
He said, yeah, I guess I can see what you mean. It's an interesting design for you, especially.
It is. It's uncomfortable.
Then why do it?
Because it is a challenge.
You can't hold yourself back. Keep pushing yourself like that. One day you're gonna go too far.
I am careful. But thank you for the concern. Foreshadowing, maybe?
Perhaps. What was she gonna say before that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
She does perform a little bow for him, or a little curtsy. Probably a curtsy.
He claps very seriously.
Because she's got the little, we'll say she's wearing the little outfit for the ballet sketch I did as well. So she's got a little bit of a skirt that she can fluff up for a curtsy.
He watches for a second, considers, and then he's like, hey.
Yes.
Mind showing me a move or two? Teaching me, I mean.
Oh. Yes, I can. I am aware that... What do you say?
Keep going.
I am aware that there are certain moves that men may not learn. During ballet, I do believe it's due to flexibility. But I am also aware that there are some men who specialize in point as well.
Don't know if I can do the whole point thing. But...
No, of course not. I would not expect you to try right now. But I can teach you some of the basics that I know.
Right. Let's do this thing.
And she will.
What should I roll to learn?
I mean, we did reaction athletics.
Right.
So we could do that.
Success. He doesn't entirely eat shit.
Yeah, there you go. She is a very, I would say she is a very good teacher. Is full of compliments, and when it comes to her critiques, they are soft, but also firm. Soft,
you can
but
see
valid.
Ram just like very concentrated, but every time she compliments him, he's like, No, I know you're pulling my leg. Yeah.
I'm not pulling your leg.
Okay, well, maybe you should start.
You
How
would
straight do
know.
I need to? Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna fall.
Balances him. You would know if I'm pulling your leg. And like at some point while they're because you know she never talks in innuendos. So at some point while helping him correct, there is a deliberate like pull on the you said he's shorts or pants he's wearing.
He's wearing pants, yeah.
There's a deliberate tug on the cuff of his pant from from either a hand or if she's not wearing her flats. She's probably still wearing them, so or not the flats but the shoes.
So her hand is just like he makes an alarmed face and very carefully steadies himself. Lorne, come on.
Yes.
You know this is harder than it looks.
I do, and you are doing magnificently. And she'll go through a couple more motions and steps.
Okay, hang on. I know exactly what this is. 1 second.
Okay.
What? Here it is. Putting it in drop OC.
Okay. What is this?
But even let's try ballet.
Oh my god. Fast forward to see them actually doing the ballet. Gimme.
150.
150? Okay. Well, I went a little forward to where they're actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful.
There we go. That's what it's like.
Yes. Yeah, like the way she's correcting their posture, like Lorne does that because she's also a very hands-on person, and I'm pretty sure she knows that Ram doesn't mind the hands-on approaches.
Yeah, Ram is fine.
So
all the better that he can see it like that.
right. It's amazing.
So they do that.
They do that.
I was half hoping that the 7 would be 7 successes, and then I could say, he's a prodigy!
Right? It's like, you were born for this.
I should switch careers.
Right.
No.
Unlike my shooting when I was first doing the shooting. Although I think what we were doing for that, since she didn't have stuff at the time, that we were making her take negatives because her skill technically wouldn't have been there since that was all backtracked. But this is new stuff, and he'd be working with stuff he already has, so... Because Ram does have a certain amount of brawny grace to him, I'm sure.
It's probably not refined, but it's, yeah, I could say.
She'll work on you.
Less like a dancer, more like a hunter.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a lot more strenuous than you make it look.
Yes. That is the beauty of it.
I think that's a downside, actually. I'm gonna stop here for the day.
Oh, that is quite alright. Thank you.
Me? What for?
It was fun.
Alright then, thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And if you
It was
would
a
like
good time, Lord.
to attempt on a future date, please do let me know.
Oh, you got a taste of it, now you want a partner?
Yes.
He just shakes his head and flicks her on the forehead. Maybe one day, when I'm feeling like I've got too much energy to spare.
Well then, In that case, should you not have enough energy and are otherwise tuckered out from your own work here, if I am dancing, you are always free to watch.
Appreciate that. I'm not taking up on that offer.
All right.
You're quite graceful.
Hmm?
He says you're quite, and then he pauses for a while, like, graceful.
Thank you. I'm gonna empathy you, buddy. 3.
With 3, I can roll to combat that.
Fight me, snake.
I'm trying. I'm trying. What is the freaking...
I believe... What was it before? Straight
Interrogation?
clout?
The straight clout?
I mean,
Fuck.
yeah, because I use interrogation on you, and then it's your clout against me.
Okay, so what do you want to know?
How he's feeling? How he's doing?
In general?
Yeah.
Or just about what we've just discussed now?
We'll do what we just discussed.
Okay. A little tired, mostly pretty chuffed with himself, pretty surprised that Lorne would offer that, but pleased and happy.
Mm-hmm.
Intrigued, curious.
Hey.
Just, having a good time, basically.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Before I depart, I want to ask you something.
Oh. Ask away.
Since you mentioned that your weightlifting here is your meditation, how are you?
You don't let anything slip by you, do you?
She just smiles in response. Like the small, soft smile. Like a, yep. Correct.
Rem, he shrugs and he sits down on his little mat. There's plenty enough room on there for her if she wants to join him.
Yeah, she'll sit.
Yeah. I'm doing alright. Well as can be expected.
And we're going to do just 3 on that.
Oh, 3 on the last one was funny. He can't beat 3 unless he gets a specialty.
Oh, gotcha.
See?
Got him.
Yeah. So, what's she want to know? Just the general?
Well, he said all right for how he's doing right now. Is he doing all right?
You can tell on the outside he's doing fine. He's going through days. You could even, in your memories, you would be able to tell he's been even a bit more present around the ship than he used to be.
Right. Well, and then he also mentioned, because she spoke to him right after the raider thing and shooting, and he was fine even after that. So
Yep.
she's not terribly worried on that front.
Yeah.
But you said that was on the top.
I did. A little bit deeper than that. You can tell he's hurting. This wasn't the kind of hurt that was there when she spoke to him after the shooting. This isn't fresh hurt. It is just a resigned and tiring hurt.
What ails you so?
much.
But there is something.
Yeah, but there's nothing that can be done about that.
Are you certain?
I'm pretty certain. It's not an issue on my end anyway.
Is it an issue that starts with an H?
The net is wide and it catches another one.
Do I have to do an empathy?
No, you don't have to. You can see he's just like, yeah, acknowledgement. Not a bad thing, Lorne. They're just two different people, that's all.
Has the issue been resolved between you two?
I think so.
No.
Not every...
Go ahead. Go.
Not every resolution has a happy ending, but I'd say so.
That is correct. But you have reached conclusion.
He hesitates. Shrugs a shoulder. Say so.
I see. And you said the mat's pretty small, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're already pretty close.
Yeah.
And I think as a consolidating gesture, consolation gesture, I don't know, the comforting one, a comforting gesture, consoling gesture. There we go. Thank you. Not congratulating him. We're consoling.
Whatever works. Whatever works.
Congratulations. Your relationship didn't happen. She just kind of, because she's pretty much right next to him already. Small, tiny ass mat, right? Two tall. Well, one tall, one big.
Yep.
And she'll kind of lean against them. You know, kind of like how a cat will lean against someone when they're hurting.
Aww. Rem just surprised for a second, then he puts an arm around her and he pats her on the back. I'm alright, Lorne.
I know you are alright, but that is still a wound that is needing to be healed over time. And I know that time perhaps is all that you need. But it doesn't help to give my support.
Support is appreciated. But I'm probably not the one who needs it.
I will speak with him again then.
Again?
Yes.
What did he say the first time?
That is classified under my arbiter duties, Ram.
I shouldn't pry.
Yes. There are some things I am comfortable with speaking of when I have spoken to others, if I deem that is necessary to do so. But I think...
Ram shakes his head.
Shakes in agreement, or...
Just like a... not he knows he was wrong to ask kind of
Okay,
shake.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I do not fault you for your curiosity, however, as I do believe this is a vice of mine.
But it's not a vice the way you do it.
Sometimes it is.
Oh. You gotten yourself in trouble lately.
I do not consider it trouble so much as I do wish I could be friends with everyone, but that does not seem to be the case.
Who's not being friends with you? I need to go talk to them.
I do not wish to out them.
Come on. You trust me.
Of course I do. But I also understand...
Say some.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Mm-hmm. You also understand what?
I understand that personalities do not always work well.
One of those issues, huh?
I think so.
On your end or theirs? No, you said you wanted to be friends. Definitely theirs.
Ram, as you know, I do not hold things against people. I try not to. She says as she doesn't hold anything against, like, anyone ever.
Ram pats her back again, but, like, strong. I know, yes. You're not holding this against them, huh?
No. No, I cannot. I have concluded that I will give them space.
Well, as long as you're happy that way.
She kind of thinks. If you would like to attempt a empathy on her, you may.
I would love to. 3.
Oh, very nice. I'll roll against you anyways, just cause. Well, it's kind of open, so I'll just do 4. Oh. Let's roll again.
Nope.
Oh, roll again.
Maybe.
Oh.
Nope. What? Roll again.
You did it. You did it.
1 success.
I'd imagine that kind of resolves itself in that Ram is being very patient with Lorne, because you can tell she is having a minor dialogue with herself.
Just sit there, pat her back.
I suppose that it is only fair that I find someone to tell. Because I cannot hold everything into myself. That would be going against what I have been telling others. And dancing can only resolve so much.
It was that big of a deal you had to meditate over it?
No. But I thought I'd lump that into the issue as well.
The issue? Come on now. Talk to me.
Mindy has shown displeasure in the fact that my faith is a strong part of my character.
The brat. think they quite understand the concept of faith the way you willed it.
Perhaps not.
I don't think they understand the concept of forgiveness the way you willed it either.
The scale of forgiveness is ever sliding between people. She says, showing that.
Yep. And Ram just nods and says, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I see.
It might be like you said, and a clash of personalities, but maybe there's just something they're not understanding about you two.
Maybe.
You're a talker, right?
Yes. I also listen.
And a very good listener at that.
Thank you, Ram.
In this case, with Mindy, I think they need somebody to express themselves to them, whether that's verbally or not.
Please define expressing themselves.
Well, they won't take no for an answer. If they want something from you, they'll squeeze it out, whether it by hook or by crook. If, for you, the answer comes easily usually, right? It's faith or forgiveness or arbiter or
Yes.
hoaxer, you being a gremlin.
Yes.
They might have trouble taking that at face value all the time.
That I am who I am.
They did the same thing with me. Sometimes they have set up in their head, right? Where they think you are more or less than you say you are. Or, I guess, holding back on some account. And they won't let it rest until they pull whatever they think they're seeing in you out to the front.
They think I am deceiving?
No, I don't think that. They might. I think it's a bad thing, Lorne. Like you said, not everybody has to get along with everybody, but you want to be friendly with them. Like you want to be friends with everybody.
Yes.
Speaking the first thoughts that come to your head to their face might be a good way of going about it.
He said saying the first thing that comes to your head?
Yeah.
Generally I do. Although I guess. She kind of looks away.
Oh, what's that? Come on.
Everything is about balance.
Thing, Lord.
And balance is also something that I take into account when it comes to when I speak to others, or how I handle myself. I find it, while it is interesting, of course, now that we are discussing this now, the differences, perhaps in the way that Mindy and myself approach things, and that there makes, or rather marks, the difference between two individuals. And when I think about it, and she kind of gets like this light in her eye, like light in her eyes. It's that curiosity thing that happens when she kind of reaches an insight.
Oh yeah,
this happens.
Oh boy. I'm just like, oh boy.
It is in this revelation, of course, that people are different, and not everyone agrees because of such differences. I mean, when you look in the bigger scale of things, that's why so many things happen. It's just because of differences that people cannot see. Or perhaps they do see.
Some people can go through life with blinkers on. Some people try to turn their head 360 degrees to see everything all at once. Everybody does things differently, and that's what makes it fun.
Yes, it is what makes us us. We are not uniform.
We are not. But Lorne, as much as you enjoy balance and try to pull it into most of your life, right?
Yes.
Have you ever tried letting it go? For just a minute. Standing at the edge of a mossy hill or something. Just letting yourself fall and roll down it. Not a care in the world.
It is good to consider what might happen.
Doesn't have to be for long. Doesn't have to be much about anything. Just letting yourself feel it for a moment. That's the fun part.
I think in this metaphor I have, these things are different between everything. In that respect, when you say that I do not allow myself to consider and just leap, I have done that on occasion, for better or worse. When I got those flowers so many years ago. But other times, it is good to measure what I am going to do versus what the outcome may be. And perhaps that is what bothers them, is that I am still measuring myself. And perhaps...
I'm not saying...
Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
Perhaps.
Don't let me interrupt you. You're reaching enlightenment here.
Well, that is the thing, however, is that I do not know if I can let that consideration go. My curiosity does act as a leap, I think. When I think of it, all the questions I ask Some of the very dangerous ones. I know they are dangerous, but I ask them anyways. And I do things that I know may be construed as dangerous or risky. But I still take that leap. And I think perhaps in this case, others may not consider that a leap.
No, I think in this case, they're one of those people who's going through life with their eyes a little bit squinted shut. And those times you've been leaping, they haven't exactly had the chance to see it.
Because I am too tall and I have walked out of their sight.
Because they are too short and too close to hell.
You say hell?
He did.
Ram hell does not exist.
And well, neither do aliens.
She scrunches her nose.
He just bonks his chin on her.
Did you know
He says,
that when Proxians were first discovered, they had thought we were aliens?
Wouldn't surprise me. You got a certain look about you.
And call this hypocrisy, or perhaps heresy. But, and she leans like close and whispers in his ear, I believe in aliens.
You see his eyebrows climb up his face. Think you're being a little bit heretical right there.
It fits.
Does it?
Yes. The infinite stream, of course, always goes forward infinitely. So I cannot not go all the way back. Why are humans the only ones that are destined to occupy all the vast universe? I think it makes sense.
I don't want to think about that.
All right.
Thank you.
Nods. I will empathy you on that, though. 2. Wait, one more. 2.
Alright. Let's see if this can do anything. No! What do you want?
Aliens! Aliens! Tell me how you feel about those aliens. And this talk about aliens.
He doesn't believe it. He doesn't want to believe it. He would rather not think about that. And he's not afraid of the concept, but resentful of the idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
She will allow the subject to pass.
Ram will tap her on the shoulder and like pull back from her a bit so he can look her in the face properly, and he says, so about that Mindy thing, you still gonna try and talk to him?
I think I will give them some time. Allow for some breath.
Breath, huh?
She kind of makes a wibble wobble gesture. Whatever the word may be.
Some space to breathe.
Yes. And though the Rossi seems big when we are within it, it is also small. And I think I will give them space.
How do you do that, Lorne?
Do what?
Give someone space.
I stay outside their vicinity. For me, it is easy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I guess they don't move much, that's true.
Oh, I suppose there's that too. But I was more referencing the fact that I can disappear.
Thought we talked about that. Mac's gonna get scared again.
I am not in the vents of the first level.
Alright.
Mac has nothing to fear.
I know that. She knows that, I think.
Yes. And I am keeping to that word.
Thank you. I owe you one.
I should be thanking you for giving me that opportunity to apologize.
Nah, I was the one who started it. Or I guess, if anything, we both started it.
Yes. I think it is fair to lay the blame on both of us.
Partners in crime.
The idea was innocent enough, but I think part of it was cultural differences, and the other part was, well, I just did not know the effect it would have on her.
She's a precocious little brat. She's hard to read sometimes.
Yes. She is growing up well, Ram. You are doing so well.
If she's growing up well, it's not because of me. It's more than just me on this ship. You will do just as much of the raising as I have.
Yes. It is like a family, isn't it?
You enjoy that, huh?
I do. Bop bop. Hop bop 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 bop. 3.
Papapataka. Papaka tapaka. Papapa. Pataka. Papaka.
Got him.
Hey.
Family. Let me know your feels.
Conflicted. Please. Sad. Scared.
Scared.
In relation to Lorne thinking of this place as family, more like a sense of course that's how it is, and that's how it should be.
But in the sense of Mac or himself?
Himself is the other ones. Okay. Mac, more like, again with Lorne, that's how it should be.
Her expression softens. It's already soft, but you know, it. She is purposefully giving him an expression of not quite knowing, but sympathy? Sympathy or empathy, whichever one it is, where you haven't experienced it, but you understand.
Sympathy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just reaches up and puts his hand over her face and pushes her back. Stop that.
I know that the difficult choices may not be over yet.
What you mean? They're all gone.
For now. There's no promise one way or the other of what happens. This I know.
Yeah.
I just want you to
You'd
know
be right.
that whatever happens, well, it will happen. She's already told him.
Sometimes.
She's already told him in the other RP that she didn't blame him, right? I think
Yep.
she did. Yeah.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. You know my opinion on yourself and the choices you may or may not have to make.
Sometimes, Miss Arbiter. The opinion doesn't matter as much as the actions.
That will be up to you to decide.
Yeah, well, won't it?
That bridge is yours to cross.
Not gonna try and lead me to the right path. Shepherd this little sheep.
You know my opinion, or I suppose you can guess of my opinion.
I know.
But I will tell you, since I should be more open about some things. I am glad that you are here, Ram. I am glad for the 5 years that we have been given. And I hope that there are many more to come. You have been a great boon to not only the ship and its crew, but to the family in general, should we be a family. And I think, despite certain actions that you may or may not have taken in the past or what may come, you are a good person. And allow me to be an arbiter once more here, in saying that in my belief of the universe being as cruel as it is, that we must make our own light. And to battle that light, we must be as kind to each other as we can afford to be. But I know that that decision can be difficult and sometimes impossible to make. So yes, Ram, I do not blame you for what may or may not happen.
You make it difficult to put on the tough guy act, you know that?
I am aware now. I am coming to believe that inside every tough guy is something soft and squishy.
Oh, I'll show you soft and squishy.
What is he doing to show her soft and squishy?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. He doesn't move at all.
I think my point is proven.
Kind of makes a face, pouts at her. And he sighs and he just kind of nods and here, I thought you were meant to be spilling your guts to me today.
I did. Just not all of them.
Well, you want to fix that?
I think I can hold on for now. But thank you, Ram. I did need to talk about this.
Thank you. Guess I needed to talk as well.
Talking helps.
That's what people keep on saying.
It's just the barriers that are very difficult to get past sometimes.
Figuring that out for yourself too, huh?
I am. It is those barriers that Mindy doesn't like.
Yeah, don't I know it. Look, if they're giving you trouble about it, just tell them to fuck off.
You know I cannot do that. I do not know
don't
if
see any.
I am physically able to.
I don't see. Here, look, follow after me.
Okay?
Fuck off.
I am not comfortable with saying this word.
Alright then. Fudge.
Fudge.
Off.
Off.
Perfect. Actually, you know what? They prefer fork.
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 Thinking of saying both those words together also sounds vile within my mind.
Alright, then you stick with fudge. But if it doesn't work, now you got the alternatives.
She's scrunching her nose at him.
He grins. You can't always be Miss Perfect, alright? Gotta come down to earth like the rest of us sometimes.
But I am so used to drifting.
You're missing out on a lot of fun things down here.
I know I am. She might leave that conversation on that note.
No, I want to empathy that. I want to empathy that. Thank you very much. Well, miss, no. One success,
gotcha.
goddammit. Fine. Fine. Be that way. Keep your secrets.
Thank you for this talk, Ram. I have some dancing to do.
Yeah. Up you get then. I'm staying down here.
All right. Goodbye.
Thanks for the teaching.
Thank you. For everything. And then she's out.
For everything? He just like blinks. Now what the hell would that mean? Alright, we call that one then?
Yeah.